Oh, in a couple years, I definitely get by that. Somebody cue up the TNT app, please. Mo Sports Talk. MoSportsTalk.com is the website. We are live from the After Party Studios in Dallas, Texas. Got the full squad in the building. Video game chatter that will make you feel old as hell coming up in about 20 minutes. But first, NFL Draft went down this weekend. Now the Cleveland Stank has now been bestowed upon Baker Mayfield. Your number one overall draft pick, the quarterback from Oklahoma. And Cleveland Stank aside, I do believe that Baker Mayfield will be a good NFL quarterback. Now, of course, all the physical stuff, height or whatever, I'm cool with that because he's an accurate quarterback. I think he has college accuracy that can translate to the pros. Again, he has to overcome that Cleveland Stank, okay? The Giants did what Giants do, and they took a running back at number 2. I know your man Saquon was, it was a highlight film, and he was a workout wonder. But as Chris so eloquently put again on the Twitter, who's blocking for who's that tight end they got? Ingram?
Yeah.
They got a nice one now.
Yeah.
Evan Ingram, and you're gonna hand off to Saquon, and you're gonna throw to Old Dirty Beckham, and you're gonna throw to Shepard, okay? But
Maybe Dez.
and maybe Dez, okay? We'll throw Dez in there.
Yeah.
Chris has had the best response. Who's blocking for him?
Well, they fixed that problem.
Okay, they got Solder at the left tackle. I get that, okay? They moved your boy.
He not even showing up to. He never showed up to anything yet. Right?
I don't. Why? Just go to right tackle and shut your. I mean, what leverage does he have? Look, naive. Listen. Naive film watchers like ourselves. We're no way on the level of a Billy Ray. Okay, we don't watch enough film to match that. But I can even tell you that Eric Flowers, bro, that's a bad left tackle.
Yeah.
So they signed Nate Solder. That's good. You move Eric Flowers, I guess, to the right side. You do have a good first round pick in Justin Pugh. So okay, fine. Who's blocking?
And they also got probably the best offensive guard in the draft in Will Hernandez.
Okay, so him over Nelson.
Yeah,
okay, all right, good. So we'll see. They take Saquon. Jets take Darnold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fourth?
Sure.
No, Cleveland. Okay,
Yeah,
you
goes backwards,
take Denzel Ward. And then the next pick, the Broncos show what Cleveland should have done,
right,
and that's take the best player available.
Yep.
They take Bradley Chubb. He teams up with 58.
Yeah,
okay,
Shane Ray.
You get Shane Ray, and listen, one of the most, it's like finding a great swing man in the NBA. Can you find quality pass rushers? Now the Broncos have an A1 and a couple of potential blue chips in Bradley Chubb. And then I think the coach took Quentin Nelson. That was an obvious pick. And then all the madness began, okay? Bills move up to take your man Josh Allen. A year after taking Nathan Peterman. A year after giving Tyrod Taylor a couple of extra dollars to hang around. Yeah, sure, whatever. Your man Rosen, he goes to the Cardinals. They trade up to, was it 10? Yeah. To get to the Cardinals. They're all going to regret that. And I think that he gets Larry Fitzgerald at least for year one, in my opinion, to help guide him through whatever rookie issues he has, a safety valve, so to speak. Then they give him some outside work and take my man Christian Kirk in the second round, the speedy receiver from A&M. I'm going to let the Cowboy fans take over from here. We'll have some more draft observations after that. Let's go to Hendo first so he can tell us about Dan Morgan Jr.
Or,
ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I wasn't going to talk about the Cowboys, which I'm still on strike.
Yeah.
But I guess it makes sense. Well, it doesn't, because it seems like the Cowboys are just making up for bad draft picks the year before and trying to replace those. Look, they had this guy targeted. I thought they should have traded up for maybe Derwin James to get a nice, since she didn't get Earl Thomas.
Who went to San Diego.
Yeah, in a nice defense. Ingram, Bosa, Hayward, him, man, yeah, nice. But yeah, Dallas went out to the linebacker they wanted to. I'm tired of hearing the Brian Urlacher comparison because that's what he got.
And why is he being compared to Brian Urlacher?
Because he's tall and he has a big neck and he has a certain skin pigment. But other than that, This also just lets me know Dallas know they screwed up with the second round pick they took 2 years ago in Jalen Smith. Because the middle linebacker today should have been Jalen Smith, not Leighton Vander Esch. They screwed up at the pick, and I mean I'm not gonna rule the kid out. I think he's gonna be pretty good. I think that he has a chance to be good. He's gonna be able to work with Sean Lee. If all three of those guys are healthy, then you're talking about something. But if not, I just don't. Like, the issue I got with him at that spot. Nobody's taking middle linebackers that late anymore. Unless get you like a top 3 pick, like a Kuechly or Ray Lewis type. You're not taking a linebacker like that, a middle linebacker like that. I mean, look at some of our best. Navarre Bowman, a good example.
And this was illustrated by the fact that the Rams traded Alec Ogletree. You know what I'm saying? Like, what value does an inside linebacker have in the 2018 NFL world?
Not much, because everybody's playing 3 corners now. They're playing nickel now. He has to be able to cover. They say he's a good cover guy, so that's the thing, because that's what Dallas struggled with linebackers that can cover. So I don't know what that does, man, but I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I was initially upset because I knew they were going to take him. Like, knowing the fact that what they really could have used, which I thought Calvin Ridley was there, which, man, that's going to be easy.
Calvin Ridley
and what he went to Atlanta about.
Joins the Falcons, replacing Taylor Gabriel as he teams up with Julio Jones and Mr. Mohamed Sanu. Also another Cowboy target, DJ Moore, goes to the Carolina Panthers to give Cam Newton some speed on the perimeter. Cowboys also get Connor Williams.
That was to me.
I like that pick.
To me, that was their best pick.
What position is this? A guard tackle situation?
Left guard.
Left guard.
Oh, he's a left guard.
He's taking Ron Leary's spot that Jonathan Cooper tried to take, that Chaz Green said.
So today, who is your Cowboy offensive line? Start.
Ty, left,
Okay.
Connor,
We're going to go left to right. Okay.
All right, Connor. It's going to be Ty, Connor, Travis, Zach, Lamb.
So Collins plays on the right side. Okay. Very good. But
by the way, rare thing about the Cowboys offensive line, all those guys are All-American left tackles in college.
Interesting. Okay. One of our favorite Cowboy picks was in the 7th round.
Yeah.
Another fat man. It's
With
What?
Stereotype.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Big dude with dreads.
Yep.
With the blonde tips.
Oh, you got tips now?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. Your Cowboy running back triumvirate is now Ezekiel Elliott.
6'1".
My man 45, Rod Smith.
6'2", 240.
And now
Oh.
Bo Scarborough of Alabama fame, taking him in the 7th round. That is high quality right there.
That lets you know that Dallas got one thing on their mind.
Yeah.
The
Like the ball is
defense,
deep.
look, the defense tackled Garrett Blount a couple of times. It's like, yo, man, we got to get us one of these.
Yeah.
Because he can do it, but they need somebody else.
BMO, your thoughts on the Cowboys draft and other non-Cowboy draft observations?
I mean, just
Were you sad?
about the first pick, yeah, I was saying. Because me and
Because
me and Chris talk about this every single year, and these fans don't listen to us every single year.
I called it.
I don't want, and Hendo, he called it, and I knew it was gonna happen.
It's like
He
worst
called
case
something
scenario,
like
right?
this. Worst case scenario, it happened.
We got proof of this too, by the way.
This bothers me so much to the fact of I don't understand where you drafting players with injury history like this. You already got a linebacker core that couldn't stay healthy for the last 2, 3, 4 seasons. Last year, you drafted a linebacker with one knee, or one leg pretty much, by the way. You have a linebacker that's the best defensive player on your team that can't stay on the field. And what do you do? What do you do, Hendo? You draft a linebacker that has 2 neck surgeries and only started 1 season in college. That's what bothered me the most. Even when you have a need to fill, which was at wide receiver, you had Calvin Ridley right there for the taking. What do? No. You draft a player in a position where there's always hurt, and now you have a possibility where this guy may not even play 16 full games because he's a rookie. Now, the other picks, like Connor Williams, I like that pick. Bo Scarborough, at the end. I mean,
The Gallup pick was
I like the Gallup pick also as well. They did get defense. They did get Dorrance Armstrong Jr. From Kansas. Okay, it's fine. You can't never have enough defensive ends. Okay, that's fine.
Now, the one pick that got me was in the 6th round.
Yeah.
When your man's looking at the quarterback, and all of a sudden that good old Tony Romo comparison came up.
Yeah.
Good old Mike White.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw that. So before the draft, who is the Cowboys' backup quarterback on the depth chart?
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they so Mike White got the comparison. It was like he a good rhythm thrower, which rhythm thrower,
I like that.
and
That's a new one.
and all that stuff like that. So I thought that's pretty good. Like they say, he has a potential to be the second string quarterback over Cooper Rush. Like that's how good he was. But I really like the Bo Scarborough pick. Like I really like that a whole lot. Simply because now, I mean, we knew there was a running football team already with getting Zeke, but at the same time, you have a coaching staff that don't know how to adjust the stuff, and then you force a quarterback to run and throw. You know what I'm saying? And over there, but now you got Rod Smith and Bo Scarborough, which I do believe Bo will be running on third downs more in goal line situations to give Zeke that rest, which I totally understand. And also getting the trade for Tavon Austin for the 6th round pick. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I don't, but like I said, who's coaching him? And we know who's coaches him.
Wait a minute. Okay, so you pick up Tavon for a draft pick. He doesn't come with that Rams contract that he
No,
had.
it's just 1 year, $3 million.
Oh, okay.
So it don't come with that contract.
Okay.
So it doesn't affect the books like that. Go ahead, Hendo.
But I have two things. You picked the guy in the 4th round a year ago that you probably
They're supposed to do the same thing that Tavon Austin's supposed to be doing. So you don't want to even admit, like you admitted that you messed up on that pick just by trading for Tavon Austin, just admitting it. You could have just easily said Ryan Switzer didn't work out. You could have easily said that, but you didn't. You just ran with it and tried to think everything is gonna be fine and dandy with it when you realize going on to the
I don't think they knew the joke because the trade hadn't happened yet.
Yeah.
And I had got a text from someone that was saying, I think, and he's a Cowboy player, and he was like, they're trading Switzer. And I said, Dave, I think they're trading Switzer. They was like, what? Like,
Because of exactly what you said. When you drafted him in the 4th round, I believe a year ago y'all said, and we get a little too cute here, okay? And then you end up. I mean, I don't know what the value in exchange was, but I guarantee that 4th round pick could have been used for something else. Last thing on the Cowboys, fellas.
well, the slap in the face, of course, in the 2nd round because Cowboys got some breaking news that a possible tight end is going to be retiring. And then you can laugh all you want. So then there was a tight end on the board that everybody wanted.
Yeah.
But
and Mook's kicker, by the way, who came out and
trolling.
trolled.
No, this how it started. I was alerted video by someone that the Eagles fans were cheering when Dallas picked the linebacker.
Yeah.
They knew Dallas screwed up. So that was strike one. And then the Eagles, who have no use for a tight end,
None at all.
they knew Dallas needed a tight end.
No, Stellick is old, so you know.
Okay, wait a minute. So for y'all that don't know, I'm looking at the draft order right now.
So we had 32.
The 49th overall
up.
pick in the 2nd round, Philly moves up to take Dallas Goedert from South Dakota State. One of those sleeper guys I've been reading in the draft reports.
He go pass catcher.
A pick before the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, they chose
And
Dallas.
he was named after Dallas because it's possible the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then guess what the fans did? They put a petition out on GoFundMe to have his name changed.
By the way, David Akers, breakfast for the former San Francisco kicker.
Can I ask a question about that?
Go ahead.
And I'm all good for trolling because, look, the Eagles control all they want. They won a Super Bowl. I'm pretty much fed up at that point, right? But Dave Akers doesn't have a ring, right?
Nah.
So they could have put Brian Dawkins up there. That would have been like more.
But David Akers was a significant. I mean, you know, he got a lot of points for the Eagles, though. You know what I'm saying?
All right, couple of non-Cowboy draft notes. Former Oklahoma State receiver James Washington goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Is that the sign?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Did you see that 3 SMUs
Yeah.
were drafted, including our boy Cortland Sutton in the 2nd round?
And also, by the way, Cortland Sutherland was available to also get with Calvin. Really, that was my wide receiver that I wanted to get. If they didn't get Calvin, I wanted to go after Cortland. But
He went 40th overall to the Broncos. Another prolific receiver, Trey Quinn. He went in the 7th round. He is the Mr. Irrelevant of this year as the last pick. Former Washington receiver Dante Pettis went to the Niners. Any other non-Cowboy draft standouts that you that caught your attention?
Calvin really going to the Falcons.
Calvin really going?
Yes.
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
That is okay.
That's
That tells me 2 things. That Dan Quinn likes his defense. He likes who's my man Deion Jones.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they would have taken maybe a rush defensive end because their line looks they didn't bring back Claiborne.
But still intact.
Yeah.
So, maybe Jones and who's my other man? Big
Tech.
Beasley.
Yeah,
Tech.
And Tech. See, so he thinks that the defense is set. So when you can do that and be like, no, we don't pass the lineman, we just gonna grab a receiver, and it's
Calvin Ridley though.
Not
man.
only you have
That
this
is
kind of really,
fantastic
you
work.
got Muhammad Sanu and Julio Jones.
Man, that's gonna be terrible.
Jay King's boy, Malik Jefferson, former big time high school player. He went in the 3rd round to the Bengals. Shaquem Griffin, the brother from Central Florida, one-handed, he went to Seattle to join
Man, we was
his
broke.
twin brother. Also, I would have felt stereotypical if I didn't draw the connection, but I see the Chubbs are related. Nick Chubb, Bradley's cousin,
Yep.
who, by the way, the Chubbs have 39 cousins, okay?
And there's 2 more that's coming out. One of them.
Yeah, and I think it's one already in the league. He went
That's
to
loud.
the Cleveland Browns, so he's got some of that Cleveland stank on him. Mook, any thoughts about your Philly draft?
They mostly got a lot of depth, tight end, which was hilarious. I mean, he's kind of like in the Zach Ertz kind of prototypical,
Really?
like
I
good
wonder
hands.
why.
But obviously, he doesn't he got to work on his blocking though. Avonte Maddox, I think he run like a 4.4, but he's undersized. So Josh Sweat, you know what I'm saying? Like I do remember ESPN ranking him like #1 coming out of high school, but he been having knee issues like all the way through college. But I mean, it was like a lot of deal. They did get Matt Pryor, another offensive lineman who did play at TCU with Big V, by the way. And he's a good, he can play guard or tackle, so that'll help out the offensive line a lot. I mean, and I have no comment on this rugby dude. I mean, they're like 6'8", 350 or something. But other than that, I mean, I have no comment on that. But I mean, decent draft, mostly about depth. So I mean, it is what it is.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say this. I'll tell you one of the most impressive picks, and I don't know if you guys paid. Just trades in general. But man, there's really no excuse for Derek Carr. I mean, look, you get Jordy, Martavis Bryant, and now you got. Well, of course, we got to think about Mari Cooper, but you put those 3 together on the field. I mean,
And they got my man from Oklahoma State in the late round too. What is that? Aitman, Marcel Aitman.
I didn't know Martavis went over there.
They also gave Khalil Mack some help by taking the LSU rush in Arden Key.
that trade that the Saints made was kind of weird. They got the kid from San Antonio.
Yeah, they a lot of people say that was one of the big reaches of the draft as well.
And Connor Williams is aware. The thing about the Cowboys lineman, Connor Williams, he was that was a 12-year drought for the believe it or not Texas Longhorns.
Yeah. They had a lineman. Just not drafted in 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Damn.
And also, Bo Scarborough is the first Alabama player drafted by the Cowboys in 17 years.
Who was the left?
Sherman Williams.
Yeah.
Sherman Williams goes back 17.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, okay. So let's take the rookie quarterbacks: Darnold, Allen, Rosen, Lamar Jackson, who goes in the bottom of the 1st round to Baltimore. A lot of people like that position because I guess you got 1 more year where you can get out from Flacco's contract without having major cap penalties. So we'll eliminate him from this discussion. Darnold, Allen, Rosen, and Baker Mayfield. Who starts on opening day?
I still say Rosen.
Rosen?
I still say
Okay. They gave Bradford $20 million guaranteed, so I mean, the fettuccine knees could break up quick.
One shoulder.
They already said Darnold's gonna start, so I guess that.
Darnold, I think Mayfield will probably start day
He
one.
already said he going with Tyrod as a starter.
Yeah, Tyrod.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah,
Tyrod.
Tyrod, yeah.
But I will say this: I think if you ask me today who's gonna be the best out of the bunch, I would say Baker. I think Baker.
His accuracy, yeah.
I
He, he
Yeah,
reminds
I agree.
me. I don't know if that's weird, but he's kind of like Drew Brees to me in some kind of weird way. Like his
There's
throw-
some listen. That is the 6 foot and under prototype that you're looking for, okay? And he has probably a little bit more mobility
He has probably the best
than
weapons.
Breeze.
He has the
But
best
boy,
set of weapons.
another quarterback, Hugh Jackson. Another
He
quarterback.
has the best set of weapons too. He has the best set of weapons on that team.
All right, very good, boys. Let's take a break. When we come back, we will bust out our Nokia phones and look at some video games from 1998. Woo. Most Sports Talk on the afterparty.com.